So you've been working on your AI agent, or maybe it's your first time building one. A big challenge you're definitely going to face though, is they're slow, they're expensive, and very difficult to debug. In the next 60 seconds and only 2 lines of code, I'm going to show you how you can use AgentOps to trace, monitor, and evaluate AI agents so you can spend less time in troubleshooting and more time shipping. Let's get started. So first we'll decide if we have an existing project we want to integrate with, or if we're going to start from scratch. AgentOps supports several different AI agent frameworks, including OpenAI agents, Crew AI, AutoGen, OpenAI assistants, Camel, and so many more. But the integration pattern is almost always the same. You create an API key, and you run agentops.init. So here's an example repository using Crew AI. Here you can see we define several different AI agents, we create several different tasks, and we have a crew kickoff. To integrate AgentOps, it's only 2 lines of code. First, let's import AgentOps at the beginning. Then we're going to run agentops.init. If you go back to the AgentOps dashboard, you should see an API key. All you have to do is copy it or set it as an environmental variable. Lastly, we can provide some optional tags that make it easier to understand what our sessions look like when we run it. A project, we can also start from scratch. We can either run this code in our favorite code editor, or we can launch it in Google Colab for an inline experience on the web. Let's try that. To run the Google Colab, first we'll need to install some dependencies. You can do that by pressing the arrow sign here, run anyway, and it may ask you to restart the notebook. So we'll take our API key from earlier and place it in here. We'll also put an OpenAI API key so we can run this, but you can use any API key of your choice. Then all we have to do is press run all and let it run. In some of the output cells, we actually have AgentOps session replays already made. Let's go click one and see what's happening. For more complex AI agents, you'll see that you have a lot of events. Sometimes you'll have tasks, agents, LLM calls, and tool calls. You can see them all in the tabs here in the trace viewer, such as agents, tasks and outputs, and even a full terminal log output that lets you see exactly what was printed inside your terminal logged in the AgentOps dashboard. As you run agents over time, you're going to want aggregate metrics about how they're performing, how many tokens you're generating, and how much money you're spending on LLM providers. We track all of this in the AgentOps metrics page, where you can see span-net states, you can see the distribution of events, and you can see the amount of money you're spending on different models and different agents.